If you want to build amazing VR experiences and actually make a career out of it, there's really good news. VR is currently one of the most exciting, high in demand careers out there currently. My name's Luke and I built a 7-figure immersive studio, working with global brands on building virtual reality experiences. And in this video, I'm going to be breaking down a 5-step process to help you land your dream job in the VR industry and become a developer. So I wanted to start off by telling you a little bit about my background and how I got into all of this. Now, of course, when I was a kid, all I wanted to do was just build video games, and who doesn't want to do that? But as a lot of you are going to know, the industry is oversaturated, you're going to be overworked, and you're going to be underpaid. And quite honestly, it's so volatile right now. And that's where VR can be used for games, but it can also be used for so much more out there as well. And we'll talk a little bit about that. In terms of how I got into the industry, I initially started working in virtual production because gaming is tough. Virtual production is essentially where we were using Unreal Engine for filmmaking, and it's still really popular. But just think, we were making fully CG animation cinematics. We were taking big LED walls and running Unreal Engine on them, replacing green screens, just finding ways that we can add value to these processes using Unreal, and it did really well. But on the side, what I was also getting is lots of requests from clients of mine that I've had to build things like digital twins, architecture pieces, simulators, car configurators, and so much more. And what I got to know is that there is so much demand from clients to build these experiences in VR and other pieces using Unreal Engine. Now, in terms of why there's so much demand for them, I'm going to give you a really solid example. So think you're buying a house. It's the biggest purchase you are ever going to make. And people do that based on a 15-minute viewing. And all you get to do is just walk around a couple of times. But if you put them in a VR headset, in that space where they can change the color of the walls, change the floor, move furniture, and spend hours in there, they're actually going to feel it. They're actually going to fall in love with the place, and they're going to make that purchase, and they're going to buy that home. And that kind of value is something that can be done in so many different industries, so many different places. And brands and businesses are seeing this a mile away, and they are desperate to build these VR experiences that are going to get their customers in there, get them buying things, or just get them feeling their brand. So with all of that being said, there is so much demand for all of that right now. But hopefully you can see how I've taken a bit of an unconventional route to get into VR. And what I want to do in this video is take you through a 5-step process to cut out all of the fluff so you can focus on just that. And in no time, you're going to be able to get your dream career and land a job in the virtual reality industry and just build some really cool shit. So with that said, it's now time to talk about how we can actually get started on our journey to becoming a VR developer. So with that, I've got 5 quick tips to help you on your way. Tip 1 is going to be all about learning the skills, learning to actually build VR apps. Now, before you can start that, you have a really important choice to make. You can choose either Unreal Engine or Unity. Now, with that, I would definitely recommend that you check out Unreal Engine if you're totally new to VR development. Couple reasons for that: it's incredibly powerful, you can publish to lots of different platforms, but most importantly, you've got access to blueprints, which is visual scripting, which is going to allow you to very quickly create prototypes for your VR experiences, but most importantly, it just reduces that learning curve significantly. Now, with that, additionally, Unity is also by no means not a viable option. Unity is also an incredibly powerful engine that you can use. You can use C# with it, and in some ways, it's also got some benefits as well. such as it being a hell of a lot more lightweight than Unreal Engine. But again, Unreal, super powerful, super easy to use, and I would definitely recommend it. Also, please don't be afraid to just go ahead and try out both of them and see which one you think is going to work best for you. But now, with that being said, let's start talking about how we can actually start building things. Now, when you get into this software, there is so much that you can learn. And my key piece of advice here is to just start with the VR concepts first. Start thinking about how can you teleport, how can you do grabbable movements, and how can you do simple mechanics like doors opening and stuff like that. And then just start building projects and just learning new things as you go. Now, with all of this as well, when it comes to VR development and Unreal Engine, there is countless amounts of material out there on YouTube's, Discords, ebooks. There's so much. But if you want to sort of skip that journey and just find everything in one place, I have created the ultimate Unreal Engine VR guide, where we teach you all of the basics of Unreal Engine. We start teaching you blueprints, all of the VR concepts that you're going to need, but then we also show you how you can create a variety of different projects, complete with assets, with you ending up at the end of this course with a complete portfolio and all the skills you need to jump straight into the industry. With all of that being said, let's go ahead and move on to step 2. So step 2 is all about projects. Projects is going to be where you do the majority of your learning. What I mean by that is that's where you're going to take all of your basic skills that you've gained already and start learning new skills, but also refining them at the same time. Now, when it comes to these projects, a key piece of advice here as well is to keep them small. Don't try and create these massive MMO VR games or these massive projects, because you're just not going to get them done. Focus on smaller concepts, focus on the VR stuff, and just focus on polishing, detailing, and make sure that you can put something together that just looks and feels really good. So step 3 is all about your portfolio. At this point, you probably have all of the skills that you're going to need to build these VR experiences, and it's time to show potential employers or studios what you can actually do. And with this, I cannot stress how important your portfolio is now. Gone are the days where people care about your degree that you've got. They care more about what they can see in creative industries like this. So start taking a few projects, making sure that they're really polished, and start building small clips and reels and getting them onto a simple but intuitive portfolio. And with all of that as well, don't be afraid to start showcasing things early as well. Start posting on YouTube, Itch, Discord, stuff like that. Just get your material out there. But just make sure that everything that you publish is really polished. Also, whenever you're doing stuff in your portfolio, it's really good to start talking about why you're making the decisions that you're making, so people can see that you've not just got something that looks good, but also you understood how you got there and how you can even improve as well. So now it's time to move on to step 4. Step 4 is all about networking and getting your work out there. Now, with all of this, making sure that you have solid relationships is incredibly important. Get out to those conventions, those events, those networking meetups. And the reason for that is where the majority of your work is going to come from in this space. For me and my business, 80% of the work that I've had has come from referrals. It's come from people that I know and the relationships that I have built with them. So with that being said, get your work out there, post regularly, and just start building those connections. Now it's time to start moving on to step 5. It's time to either get a job or start your own studio if that's something that you want to do. In terms of getting that job, if you've got your portfolio and you've got these skills, it's all about just getting those applications out there and just continuously updating your portfolio as much as you can. And when it comes to the interviews and the way that you present yourself, Another key piece of advice here is to make sure that you have that value-driven mindset. Find problems that these companies are going to have and try and find ways to solve them in VR. Or if they have any skill gaps, again, try and learn those skills, fill them in no time, and again, just network. Finding these jobs is all about relationships. For those of you that want to start your very own studio, start building a brand, start building a website, kind of similar to a portfolio, but more about the projects that you do and the value that you're able to add with these. Building your own studio is not going to be a quick process. It's all about getting a few freelance projects, presenting them really well, polishing them really well, and then just finding more and more companies to work with. In terms of actually finding these companies, start reaching out to companies that are experimenting with VR. And again, like I said, find out what gaps they have or problems that they have and figure out ways that you can solve them in VR. Anyway, that's just a very quick taster of how you can become a VR developer. If you want to learn more content just like this and help you get on your journey to being a VR developer, make sure that you join our Discord, subscribe to our YouTube channel, and also check out our website as well, where we have lots of Unreal Engine training, but then also soft skills too. That's everything that I wanted to go over in this video. I hope you have enjoyed it as always. Stay awesome, keep creating.